congratulating. It was a pleasure being here with all the students and the professors, and I am extremely grateful and humbled to be invited here. It's always great, talking with such young, bright minds, about their experiences and about what they feel about startups, and clearing some of the myths and telling them about how amazing the journey is going to be. So yeah, it was absolutely great, and I'm grateful for you guys for having me here. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Manmeet Vora. I'm the Director Marketing and Category at Tata Starbucks. It's a pleasure to be invited by esteemed institutes like SP Jain to share our experience and brand journeys and brand stories with students. It's always very refreshing for someone like me to come back to to be in a B School campus, because not only does it bring back memories of my own B School days, but it's very refreshing to interact with the students, to share their stories, and to also engage with them. So I've had really a good time today sharing the brand stories on Starbucks, and I hope to have a good session engaging with them later today. Thank you.
This was my first time at the Samavesh Conclave at SP Jain, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's always good back as an entrepreneur to come back and talk to minds who are thinking about entrepreneurship or taking the plunge. So it's been equally satisfying for me, as I hope it's been for the students involved here, to learn our stories and have us interact with them.
My name is Ravi Trivedi. I was a partner with KPMG for many years, recently retired. I continue to be an advisor to many companies in the country. I was lucky enough to be invited as a panelist at the Samavesh in 2015. Had a fabulous time. Some brilliant questions from the audience, great discussion in the panel, interesting points of view from different panelists. To me, an interaction process of this nature between academia and industry is absolutely critical, both for incoming faculty members or panelists who see a completely different perspective from a bunch of new entrants into the business, and from a student's perspective who see a collective wisdom of many years with a different perspective on what the industry is doing. So to me, Samavesh is an absolutely must concept. It's not something that you should do. It is a must concept, because it's the only way that you have a single event where everybody tends to interact with everybody in a free-flowing manner. Enjoyed it tremendously. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, it's fun to come back to campus and interacting with the fellow panelists. Samavesh I felt is a great learning opportunity for the students and equally for the panelists to understand diverse perspectives. The topic was incredibly interesting, and with the Digital India being the hot topic of discussion this week, it couldn't have been timely. In one word, if you want me to describe Samavesh for me, I think the word would be imagine, because whichever business that you love or you want to be part of, digital is transforming that piece in its own way, right? So keep thinking, think big, and keep your imagination flying. Thank you.
Samavesh was very interesting for us. We interacted with a lot of students and updated them about what the industry is, how the industry is evolving. And I think we had a beautiful interactive session, a lot of bright minds, which we were able to interact very positively. I wish all the students the best of luck for their careers with startups, possibly, for all their future endeavors. Thanks.
This was a very enriching experience, as I said, because you get to hear from your peers in the industry, as far as I am concerned. But then you also exchange ideas as to what's happening across firms, across industry segments, and also not only students who bring a lot of enthusiastic culture to the table.
Hi, I'm Rajesh Vig. I'm a partner with PricewaterhouseCoopers in the investment banking practice. I also happen to be an alumni of this great institute, having passed out from the 2-year MBA program in 1997. I think Samavesh is an excellent idea. It's a great way to get people from the industry to interact with the PGPM badge. I also find the concept of PGPM very interesting, because it's great to have a bunch of people around who've done 6 to 7 years of work experience and then are putting time aside to go through a 1-year MBA program. Experience has been wonderful out here. I've enjoyed coming out here and being a part of a very good panel. I must say the panel was chosen well, very well coordinated, and more than anything else, I found the level of interest amongst the the participants from the PGPM to be very, very high. I like to believe they enjoyed the talks that we gave as well as the panel discussion, and the questions were very thought-provoking.
Imagine.
Enriching.
Focus on knowledge.
Collaboration. Innovative ideas.
Fantastic.